Namaste, dear readers. Today we will be talking about Goddess Renuka Devi. We all know Goddess Renuka is the mother of Parashurama, the wife of sage Jamadagni. But we also know that she is also worshipped as a form of Goddess Parvati or Goddess Shakti. She is called Ekavira. She is also called Renuka Shabari, etc. Today, we will try to reconcile these two facts using a text called Renuka Mahatmya, which is said to be the part of Sahyadri Kanda of Skanda Purana. The Sahyadri Kanda has a portion called Renuka Mahatmya that contains 40 adhyayas, and this talks about Goddess Renuka and also about Lord Parashurama. The very first adhyaya starts as a conversation between various sages and Lord Skanda. There the sages ask him, Rishaya Uchuhu Yatvaya Kathitam Skanda Bhukti Mukti Phalapradam Virajam Mekhalam Tirtham Tadasma Bhishrutam Prabho Matrutirthamiti Khyatam Pranita Dakshine Tate Rina Trayaharam Punyam Vistarad Bruhi Shanmukha. The rishis are asking about a tirtha called Matra Tirtha that removes the three kinds of debts, Rinatraya Haram. And they also ask another question to Skanda. Kachai Kavira Sa Devi Jamadagnischa Ko Babhau Yasya Garbhe Samudbhutah Saramakshatriyam Takaha Jamadagnih Kvasambhutah Ko Dhenum Tasya Chaharat Kartaviryasya Ramena Kathayasva Katham Hataha. They are asking who is Ekavira and who is Jamadagni. Who is Ekavira, in whose womb Rama, the destroyer of Kshatriyas, kings, was born. Yasya Garbhe Samudbhuta Saramaha Kshatriyam Takaha. And how was Jamadagni born? You also tell me about Jamadagni and his birth. Who took away his cow? How was Kartavirya killed by Rama? Rama here means Parashurama. So Skanda starts explaining. Skanda Uvacha Devanam Danavanam Cha Samaro Bhut Sudarunah Te Devanaja Yaddaityaha Mayaya Balinah Pura Tatashakradayo Deva Nirjitastair Mahasuraihi Nirakritaste Tridasha Govindam Sharanam Yayuhu. Skanda narrates, a great war happened between the gods and the demons, Devas and Danavas. Danavas means sons of Danu. These Daityas here, though Danavas means sons of Danu, here Danava is used in a generic sense to refer to demons. So in the first verse it is Danava and in the second line it is Daitya. So we don't have to take it specifically. It just refers to demons. Daitya means sons of Diti. Demons. Danavas means sons of Danu. Demons, there are actually two categories of demons. But sometimes they are referred interchangeably just to refer to demons. They defeated the Devas with their Maya. Maya here is illusion, delusional powers and all that. Sometimes sorcery. Balinaha, they were strong, so they defeated. Then what happened? Shakra, Indra and other gods who were defeated by these great asuras, they sought refuge in Govinda. They surrendered to Narayana. Kshirar-navamathagamya Sheshashayya sthitam harim Tushtuvuste pranamyadau Kritah pranjalayah suraha. They went to Kshirasagara, the Milky Ocean, and they started praising Lord Narayana, who was lying on the serpent bed. Sheshashayya. Deva uchuhu Swamin matsyadi rupaischa Hare vishvam tvaya dhritam Rakshasebhyo surebhyascha Sarvanastratumarhasi Tvam nastrata jagatkarta Danavam takarah prabhu Lavanam takara shrisha Devadeva namostute Tvamekah purusho nityaha Sharmadah parameshwaraha Ekastvam namtaruposi Brahmarupa namostute. O Swami, O Lord, taking the forms of Matsya and others, you have always protected this world and you have always protected us. Therefore, you should protect us from Rakshasas and Asuras. You are our protector. Tvam nastrata. You are the creator of the world. You are the destroyer of Danavas. You are Prabhu. You are able. You are very capable of doing this. You are the Lord of Shri. You are the God of all gods. You are the one and only. Tvam ekaha purushaha. You are that eternal personality who dwells in all the beings. Purishete iti purushaha. He who dwells in all. Nityaha, you are eternal. Sharmadaha, you are the giver of calmness and peace. Parameshwaraha, the highest Lord. You are one, but you have limitless forms. You are Brahman. You are the supreme reality. We bow to you. Thus they praise Lord Vishnu. Skanda uvacha Ityevam samstuto devaihi Bhagavan Garudadhvajaha Prahasya Vikasat Vaktra Sarojaha Prahatanidam. Thus praised by the gods, Bhagavan, who has the banner of Garuda, the one who has Garuda as his flag symbol, with a smile and a flower-like blooming face, Vikasat Vaktra Sarojaha, just like a flower blooms, his face bloomed with a smile, and he said so. What did he say? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Bhagavan said, Kasmad Bhayam Anupraptaha Sarve Dukkham Surottamaha Khyayatam Adhunaivaham Nashayishyami Tad Bhayam. O gods, why are you all having this fear? What is the reason of your fear? Why are you having this sorrow, dukkham? You tell that to me. Adhunaiva, now only I will destroy that fear. I will destroy the reason of that fear. Deva uchuhu nirjitasmo vayam daityaihi abhibhuya trivishtapat nirakrita sharanyastvam hamtumarhasi tan prabho. We were all defeated by Daityas and we have been driven away from Trivishtapa, Swarga, heaven. So you have to destroy them, O great Lord. We seek refuge in you, as you are the one who is worthy of seeking refuge under. Sharanyahatvam, you are the worthy person for us to surrender. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan says, Adite sambhavishyami yada garbhe surottamaha tadaham dvijarupena ghatayishyami danavan. I will be born in the womb of Aditi, and that time in the form of a Brahmin I will destroy these demons. Trisapta kritvah prithivim kritva nikshatriyamaham brahmanebhyah pradasyami dakshinartham makhe shubhe. What I will do? I will destroy the Kshatriyas for 21 times and I will grant thus the land which I win from the Kshatriyas to the Brahmin for Yajna. Makhe Shubhe. In the Yajna I will grant it to them for use in Yajna. Ekavireti vikhyata sarvakama pradayini Aditirya madambhasa sambhavishyati bhutale. She who will be known as Ekavira, the giver of all desires, she will be my mother. Aditi will be born as my mother and she will be well known as Ekavira. So, Tatapi, this is bound to happen. But even though this is bound to happen, Tatapi tam prarthayadvam gachadvam aduna suraha. You go and request her in this matter. Tatastasyam bhavishyami yadi sa dharayishyati. If she bears me in the womb, I will be born in the form of Parashurama. This is what Lord Narayana says. So, what happens? Skanda narrates further. Skanda uvacha ityuktastena te devaha sarve samhrishtamanasaha tam pranamya jagannatham adite sthanamaayayuhu te pranamam tatastasyai kritva devyai mudanvitaha stutyabhyarchya jagadhatrim tamuchu pranatastitaha. As instructed by Vishnu, they went towards Aditi and they bowed to her in reverence and praised her with hymns and started talking to her. Tam uchuhu means they started talking to her. Deva uchuhu kim chintayasi matastvam sarvakama pradayini nirjitasmo vayam daityaihi sarvannastratumarhasi vishnum tvam udare devi dhritva pahi jagatrayam hateshu dushta daityeshu tvamevaika bhavishyasi. The gods say, the devas say, O mother, what are you thinking? Kim chintayasi? You are the giver of all desires. We were defeated by Daityas. You should protect us all by bearing Lord Vishnu in your womb. And by doing this, please protect all the three worlds. That is what they request. Aditiruvacha na shaktasmi hrishikesham tam dhartum tapasa vina balena viryena swagarbhe garudadhvajam. अतर्क्यस्त्वप्रमेयश्च पद्मनाभः सुरारिः यस्योदरे जगत्सर्वम् इदमास्तेऽखिलात्मनः विश्वाधारः परोऽनन्तः त्वकल्पः परमेश्वरः त्रैलोक्यधर्ता भगवान् स हरिः केन धार्यते. She says, I won't be able to bear Lord Vishnu in my womb without doing penance and remaining in austerity. Because without strength and virya and tapobala, who can bear Garuda Dwaja in one's womb? He is immeasurable. He cannot be even perceived through mind. Atarkyaha, inexplainable Lord, he is Padmanabha. Here the word Padmanabha is used because he is the one who created Brahma from his navel. So who can bear him? Surariha, he is the destroyer of demons. Such is the power of Lord Vishnu. And in his udara, in his stomach, all the worlds exist. Jagat Sarvam Idam Aste Akhilatmanaha. He is the embodiment of entire world. Vishwadharaha. He is the prime support to the world. He is the greatest Paraha. Anantaha. He is endless. So who can bear him? Trailokya Dharta, he is the one who bears all the three worlds. He is Bhagavan. Who can bear him? Gaccha devi tapah kartum suragandharva kinnaraha tava dasyanti tejamsi mahatmano maharshayaha. And they say, go and do your penance, and we, Suras, Devas, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, and Rishis and great souls, Mahatmanaha, will give their prowess and their energy to you. That is what these gods say. Skanda uvacha ityuktva suragandharva siddha vidyadaro ragaha Rudrascha rishayastasyayi tejamsi pradadustada. Having said so, all the classes of gods, Suras, Gandharvas, Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Uragas means Nagas, Rudras and Rishis gave their energies to her. Suratejomayi Devi Saditir Munisattamaha Kailasadrim tapah kartum jagama tridashairvrita. After gaining all the energies of all the divinities, she became full of Surateja, the energy of the gods, and she is the greatest of the rishis, Muni Sattama. She went to Kailasa to do penance. She was surrounded by Tridashas gods. Skanda uvacha tato brahmadhibhirdevaihi rishibhih siddhacharanaihi ekavireti tasyastan nama sarvaih pratishtitam. That time she got the name Ekavira, the one and only brave, because she was courageous enough to bear the great Vishnu in her womb, and she is already bearing all the energies of gods and sages. So she is called Ekavira. Now she is the Samashti Rupa of all gods and sages, because she has contained all their energies within her. So she is called Ekavira. Tatah Kailasamagatya Suramata Shubhanana Aditis Tapasa Devam Haramaradhayat Shubha. She, having reached Kailasa, started doing penance to worship Lord Hara. Yasya sankirtanadeva sarvamantra phalam labhet sarva yajna palam chaiva sarvatirtha abhishekajam. What is the prowess of Hara? By praising whom one can attain the benefits of all mantras, all yajnas and all tirthas. Such is the greatness of Hara. Anena kusumair divyaihi chandanaischa sugandhibihi palaischa vividhakaraihi toshayamasa Shankaram. She worshipped Shankara with divine, fragrant flowers, sandal paste, which were emitting fragrance, and variegated fruits, palaihi vividhakaraihi, fruits of various shapes and forms. She pleased Shankara, toshayamasa Shankaram, karanjali putam krutva tatastustava Shankaram, saditistapasaradhya divyarupam munishwaraha. Aditi started praising Shankara, Shiva. Aditiruvacha prasida deva devesha tripuram takara prabho namaste brahmarupaya vishwarupaya midhushe namah shivaya shamtaya guhyaya paramatmane vishveshwaraya shuddhaya bhutadipataye namaha. She praises Mahadeva. You are the Supreme Brahman. You are the Lord of all gods. You are the destroyer of Tripuras. You are the able Lord who is capable of doing anything and everything. You are the embodiment of this world. You are Shiva, the auspicious one. You are the dwelling place of calmness. You are the greatest secret, Guhyaya. Paramatmane, to the Paramatma, the Supreme Soul, the Lord of all worlds, the Lord of all beings, Bhutadipataye, Namaha, salutation to Lord Shiva, whose qualities has been listed in this hymn. Skanda said, Iti stutva Shivam Devim Parvatim Lokamataram Tushtava Paraya Bhaktya Twaditi Sura Samvrita. After praising Mahadeva with the above mentioned verses, she started praising Parvati Devi with devotion. She was surrounded by gods at this moment also. Sura Samvrita. Devi Parvati te rupam achintyam devadanavaihi prasadam kuru me bhaktya pranamami sureshwari. Parvati tvam jaganmata gayatri tvam saraswati apratarkyasi devi tvam sarvakama phalaprada namaste sarvadeveshi varam dehi harapriye tvam ishvara kala devi brahmi tvam chaiva vaishnavi. She praises this to Parvati. She says, O Devi Parvati, your form is not even perceivable by the mind. Achintyam. More beautiful than one can imagine. Not only for humans, even by Devas and Danavas, your form cannot be imagined. You please bless me with grace. Prasadam Kuru. I bow to you with devotion. O Goddess of all gods, Sureshwari, I bow to you. Pranamami. You are the mother of all worlds, Jaganmata Tvam. You are Gayatri, you are Saraswati. You bestow all the desires. Sarvakama Phala Prada. I bow to you, O Sarvadeveshi. Varam Dehi, give me a boon, O Harapriye, beloved of Hara. Tvam Ishvara Kala, you are the power of Ishvara, you are the energy of Ishvara. You are the energy of Brahma, you are the energy of Vishnu. Brahmi Tvam Chaiva Vaishnavi. You are that supreme energy who is the power of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Skanda Uvacha Parvatya Sahitastvevam Samtushto Vrishabhadvajaha Varadah Prahatam Devim Aditim Munipungavaha. O sages, O seers. Skanda addresses the rishis and he narrates. Lord Shiva appeared before her with Parvati and he started talking to her with the intention of blessing her with a boon. Ishvara Uvacha Kim Prarthayasi Devi Tvam Matastvam Suravandini Varam Dasyami Te Bhadre Bruhiyatte Bhivanchitam. What are you requesting for, O Devi? You are the mother of the gods, Suravandini. You are bowed to in reverence by the gods. I will definitely give you, O Bhadre, O auspicious woman. Ask to me, Bruhi, Yatte Abhivanchitam, what is your desire? Lord Shiva asks. Aditi Ruvacha Ayoni Sambhavam Dehi Deham Me Bhaktavatsala Tvam Kashyapan Vito Bharta Tushto Bhavitumarhasi Suranam Rakshanartaya Dharma Samrakshanaya Cha Utpatsyami Surasreshtha Putra Janma Paripsitam Sambhavishyati Me Garbhe Haristribhuvaneshwaraha Tushtim Dasyati Te Ramaha Krutva Nikshatriyam Mahim. My body should not be born from a woman. It should be born without intercourse. That is the meaning. That is what I want, she asks. For the protection of gods and for the protection of Dharma, I will appear. And I desire that I get a child, Putra Janma. In my womb, Lord Hari will be born. The Lord of all three worlds, Hari, will be born and he will give happiness to gods and sages by destroying all the Kshatriyas in the earth at that point of time. Skanda Uvacha Tathaivam Prarthito Devaha Shankara Praha Parvatim Tasyastu Varadanaya Vachanam Shashishekharaha. Here, after this conversation, Shiva starts talking to Parvati Devi and asks her to bless Aditi. Ishvara Uvacha Divyam Tvamatmano Rupam Adityai Sarvakamikam Dehi Dehi Prasannena Manasa Varavarnini. O Parvati, O beautiful one, give her your form. Atmano Rupam Tvam Dehi. You should give her. How should you give? Prasannena Manasa. With a happy mind you should give her. And how is that form? Sarvakamikam. The form which can bless the devotees with all kinds of desires. You give her such a form. Skanda Uvacha Ityuktvati Muda Yukta Harena Girikanyaka Tasyai Tushta Varam Prada Datva Tejastathatmanaha. Having said so by Lord Shiva, the daughter of the mountain, pleased by Aditi, gave her this boon also. Tejastathatmanaha. Her own energy and form she blessed to Aditi. Goddess Parvati said, Sarva Lakshana Sampanna Sarva Kama Dhuguttama Ishwarasya Priya Bharya Madrupa Tvam Bhavishyasi. You will get my form. You will get my energy. You and I will become one. And hence you will be the wife of Shiva in that birth. Ishwarasya Priya Bharya Madrupa. Because you and I are one, you will be the wife of Shiva. That means Shiva will give his energy, his amsha to the husband of Renuka. That is what this means. Darshanayana lokanam bhukti mukti pradayini satyam madvachanad devi bhavishyasi mahitale. So you will give bhukti and mukti, bhoga and moksha to your devotees. This will become true because of my words. Madvachanad devi satyam bhavishyati. Mahitale, you will definitely be born as Renuka in the earth and you will become a goddess. That is what is indicated here, because you will be bhukti mukti pradayini lokana. You will give both pleasure and liberation to the worlds as a goddess. The story continues. This is the third chapter. Skanda uvacha tatah prasannavadanaha shankaro munisattamaha adityaitam varam pradat यथाभिलषितं शुभम. ईश्वर उवाच भविष्यामि न संदेहो भर्ताहं सुरवंदिनी देहमन्यद्गता त्वं हि देहमन्यद्गतो ह्यहं सर्वलक्षण संपन्नान् सर्वशास्त्र विशारदान् पुत्रान् उत्पादयिष्यामि वस्वादीन् अमित प्रभान् एकवीरेति नाम्ना त्वं मत्प्रसादात् भविष्यसि. जनिष्यामि न संदेहः पंचपुत्रान् मनोरमान् प्रयत्नं तु त्वम् उत्पत्तौ कुरुष्व कमलानने भर्तारं यदि मां भद्रे कर्तुमिच्छसि सुप्रभे. स्कंद उवाच इत्युक्ता शंकरेणाथ सा तु लब्धवरा शुभा तं प्रणम्यादितिर्हृष्टा तत्रैवान्तरधीयत. After getting this boon, she disappeared there. What is the boon by Shiva? I will become your Bharta. Dehamanyadgata. Not in the form of Aditi, in a different form. In the form of Renuka, you will have the full energy of Parvati and hence I will be your husband. Dehamanyad gato hi aham. I will also come in another form, not in the form of Shiva. I will come as Jamadagni, that is indicated here. So we should understand Jamadagni has Shivamsa and Renuka has Devyamsha. And he also says we will give birth to 5 sons who are having all good qualities and who will be well versed in all the sacred scriptures. You will be called Ekavira in that form. That is what Shiva says. Rishaya uchuhu Suramata aditi skanda yatrotpanna varanana Ekavireti namna sa tadvyasena vada prabho tasyah prabhavamachakshva katham sa varadanrinam karmabandham samuchidya kautukam paramam hinaha. They are asking further, where was she born? How will she remove our bondages and give us moksha? And how will she give us boons? Skanda says, Yasyah prabhava kathane shakto bhunna chaturmukaha maheshwaras tatapyatra muktidatam vadami vaha. In explaining her efficiency and prowess, even Brahma, the one with 4 faces, is not completely capable. But since you are asking, I will definitely tell you. That is what Skanda says. Yasya garbhe samutpanno janarupa parah puman tasya samdarshanadeva jnanamutpadyate nrinam karmabandha samuchchedo jnanadeva hi jayate tasmat taddarshane mokshaha kautukena trakaranam. And he also explains, how will Goddess Renuka liberate us? That question is answered here. In whose womb Lord Parav Puman, the Supreme Personality, Lord Vishnu, took birth as a son. By her darshana only, tasyaha samdarshana deva, by seeing her only, jnana occurs, wisdom occurs to the beings. And with that wisdom, ultimate wisdom of the self, Atma Jnana, all the bondages of actions, karma bandha, are cut. Karma bandha samucchedo jnanadeva hi jayate. Tasmat tad darshane mokshaha. Because of that reason, just because of seeing her, one attains jnana, and through that jnana, the devotee is liberated. That is the explanation given by Skanda. So, by discussing this, now we understand how Goddess Renuka is also a Rishipatni and also Parvati.